Like many people, I've attempted to teach myself how to play the guitar just basically using the internet. And like many people, I found it confusing, time-consuming. Whoa. Don't think this is right. Maybe this isn't for me. And once I got busy traveling, it ended up hanging out in the corner of my room for a year. Or maybe 3 years, but who's counting? Until I found this amazing product. This is the Jamstick. It's basically a smart guitar that is supposed to make it way easier to learn how to play the guitar. I've tried it out for just a week now, and so we are gonna do a 1 week later review on this guitar. So there are 2 Jamsticks available. I bought the one that was $200, which is pretty much the same price as a decent electric guitar. The first thing you'll notice is just how small the guitar is. It's actually only 18 inches tall, so less than 2 feet, so it easily fits in my carry-on suitcase. It's so small and light, it's probably 2 or 3 pounds, and we're good to go. I can take it anywhere, and it's really no problem. This is really key because in the past, I would go on a trip and just completely forget about the guitar, and once I broke the habit for a week, I just found it so hard to pick it back up. Okay, but before we get into day 1, just a quick word from the sponsor of this video. Another really cool product. This is the Vanity Planet Elements Sonic Toothbrush. Seriously, if you guys have never used an electric toothbrush, it's like once you use one, you can't go back. So this toothbrush has 4 different settings: clean, soft, whiten, and massage. I love that it comes with a UV sanitizer, so you can put your toothbrush head in here overnight and it'll be sanitized in the morning. It does 40,000 strokes per minute. It's also really cool that it has a 2-minute smart auto timer, so every 30 seconds it'll pulse to let you know to move on to another part of your teeth. And it includes 3 brush heads, so you're set for a while, which is awesome because I always forget to buy a new brush head and my dentist gets mad at me. And you guys can use the code Shelby Church for 75% off. Yes, 75%. 75%. Like, let that sink in. I will have that link down below, so go check it out because that's an insane deal. And let's get into day 1. Time to try this thing out. Here it is. It's pretty small. I guess we have to set it up. I have a neck strap here and a cord. I just put the batteries in, so we're gonna turn it on. And then we basically just need to set it up to a phone. I've downloaded the Jamstick app, and you basically just press this button right here to turn it on. So you don't even have to tune it. That's pretty cool. Okay, we can also see we can turn it into an acoustic guitar. We can turn it into a piano, what the heck? So a whole separate app. I'm gonna get Jamstick Tutor, and this is basically gonna teach me how to play the guitar. Honestly, this app is kind of ugly, just the interface. Not that that really matters, but this is pretty outdated looking.
Holding the pick correctly is something that sounds incredibly simple, but there are many wrong ways to do it. Do yourself a favor.
This is like so basic. I don't think we really need to do this. Now I'll practice for like an hour and we'll check back at the end of today, and then we'll continue each day this week. I found it so helpful that you could actually see what you were doing wrong. For example, I had learned the D chord before, but I actually learned it sort of wrong. I thought you strummed every string. Yeah, it turns out it's just the D string and below. I never realized that, but on the Jamstick app, the strings turned red if I strummed them and I wasn't supposed to. So this was really helpful because I could quickly correct that. Ooh, arcade time. We're gonna do practice mode. Okay, so it's been an hour. I feel like that went well. I feel like that was a really efficient learning for an hour. So far I'm liking this. Starting out today, let's see what I can remember. So I remember E, A, D, G, B, E. And I really remember it because yesterday when I was playing the little like Guitar Hero like game, it would like say which string and which note that was. And I remember before when I would try and learn how to play the guitar, it would have been like 2 weeks and I'd be like, wait, which note is this? I really would just try and learn the chords. I learned probably like 5 or 6 chords yesterday, so I'm just gonna try and go through and see which I remember. But yeah, I'll do another hour of just lessons and we'll see what I learn. This one I remember, it was quite a bit like A minor. And then E minor, that one's easy. A, da. Oh, Do you not play the top one? Oh, guess not. I remember them. Like, I know I remember them, so it's fine. We'll move on.
1 hour later.
So it had me play just variations of the E pentatonic scale. And I feel weird even saying that as if I know what I'm talking about because I hardly know what it is. Apparently that was wrong. This is confusing me. I'm just gonna play random notes until it lets me move on. What am I doing wrong? Oh, okay. Cool. That was, once I figured out what it actually was, that was kind of fun. Now we're learning bar chords. It's gonna take some practice.
We're gonna start by taking the tip of your index finger and placing it across both the high E
It's just
and
really
the B
hard to get those
strings
first
in
ones down. Day 3, obviously different background. I'm back in California and traveling with this thing was a breeze. I actually came home last night after my flight and just kind of got it out and like played some random chords. I feel like I've already kind of am getting the hang of things, and so it's fun to play. So yesterday I actually tried to learn some chords from the Rolling Stones song Angie. So I kind of got a little bit of it. It goes kind of it, but very slow. So like, anyway, I'll learn a little bit more. I think it was at bar chords, which are really difficult, but we'll try it. Bar chord. I think we did this yesterday
F chord
too.
using the full bar,
But I
start
don't
by
hardly
putting your
remember.
first finger across all 6 strings in the first fret.
Okay.
Don't worry
All
if you're getting a
6.
sound.
It's
out
not
of
even
all
showing
6
that I can
strings.
press
The
them all
important
down.
one-
1 hour later.
So we just did power chords. I feel like my hand is gonna need physical therapy after that. Today's lessons made yesterday's and the day before look like child's play. Like, yeah, this is really difficult. Not even gonna sugarcoat it. I feel like this is the point when just like you normally just give up. I feel like this is the kind of thing that will just take time and it's just gonna sound bad for now, and that's that. Looking through the lessons though, I've kind of gone through most of them. So what I've learned by only day 3 is a lot of basic chords, bar chords, but I sucked at it, power chords, but I also sucked at it, and 2 scales. I feel like that's a lot faster than I ever have before. If I was just trying to play guitar with like some YouTube tutorial, probably would have got really distracted and just tried to learn like the beginning of a John Mayer song, when I have no business trying to play that yet. It's day 4. I ended up actually learning a little bit more of the, like a song I actually want to play. The beginning of Angie by the Rolling Stones. Not very good, but like it's getting better. Like I feel like I can actually play this beginning part a little faster, especially without a pick. I can be like, so I got 67% of the way through bar chords and 60% through power chords. So we'll go back to that because I was really struggling. My hand's already like starting to hurt again. My hand just hates this. I think what we're gathering is even though this makes it easier to learn, like this makes it easier to learn, the guitar is still really hard to learn. Easier though for me to just keep at it because it gives me like something to actually focus on versus spending a lot of time figuring out what to focus on. All right, that's gonna be it for today. I didn't record a bunch of the parts of me just trying to learn like which note is which because that was like kind of boring. We're almost at the end of the week. It's crazy. I'm pretty pleased with my progress thus far. Like I actually didn't think I'd even be like this far. So I googled top 10 easiest rock songs to learn on the guitar. So that's what we're gonna do. The first one is Knockin' on Heaven's Door by Bob Dylan. I guess this is just G, D, A minor, and C. I'm just gonna play them in that order and see if it sounds similar. That was not right. Okay, so they play each one twice, it sounds like, so. How do actual guitar players switch so fast? I mean, obviously practice, but like it's just insane that they can be like. I didn't show the last 2 days, but by the end of the 7 days, I had learned over 10 different chords, the beginning of a John Mayer song. Okay, I still have no business playing this song. I kind of learned a scale, but honestly I don't remember it. I can sort of pick up the easiest songs to learn on the guitar. I learned how to do power chords and bar chords, but my hand isn't really strong enough to play them very well. All in all, after the full week, I think this is such a cool product. As someone who's tried to learn the guitar before, I would waste so much time looking up what I should learn first and like just being confused basically. So I think this is so cool for learning how to play the guitar. If you already know how to play the guitar, it's cool because it's portable, but let's just get into the cons. Okay, so I've talked about a bunch of cool things about the Jamstick, but there are a couple cons, just two. The first con is the interface of the Jamstick app. It's pretty outdated. Just looking at it design-wise, I was so surprised when I opened it for the first time because it looks like something that was made when the first iPhone came out. However, it does function. I just think it could look a little nicer, be a little more intuitive. The only other con is that it's just not the most amazing sound quality. Most likely you're just Bluetooth pairing this to your phone and letting it play through that speaker. If you use wireless headphones like AirPods, it's a little bit delayed, so I wouldn't really recommend that. But playing it through the speaker of your phone is just not the same at all as playing an actual guitar. I mean, think about it. A keyboard doesn't sound nearly as good as, say, a grand piano, and this is really the guitar equivalent of that. I think it's totally worth that trade-off though. If you're just learning to play the guitar, the sound quality really isn't as important to me right now as just learning quickly. Okay, that is the review of the Jamstick. I believe I just got the Jamstick 7, so this was the $200 one, not the $250 one. Again, I think it's a really cool product, especially if you want to learn how to play the guitar. One thing I forgot to mention is you don't have to tune it. It's just always in tune, right? Because it's not like actually a guitar, it's a MIDI controller. I love not having to worry about tuning it. It makes it a lot easier to just pick it up and start playing it without any hesitation. Okay, hope that you guys enjoyed this review. Comment down below if you have other crazy new tech products you want me to try out. Okay, that is it for this video. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!